Julz on the bus.
Hi, everybody! Hello, kia ora! And welcome to Fate of Isen, Book 2. You can hear Sourdough Bob in the background joining the podcast. Hi, Sourdough Bob! Sourdough Bob's a dragon today. Well, or a dinosaur. I'm not really sure which one, but we're into it.
He's a dinosaur.
He is a dinosaur? I can't see tails or wings.
Are you a dinosaur?
What's that?
So, everybody say hi to Sourdough Bob.
Asking the hard questions.
Hi.
So we are a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast made by a bunch of Kiwi comedians, proud members of Kiwi RPG, Kia Mu Whakatau o Aotearoa, tabletop role-playing from New Zealand. We kōrero paki, we tell some jokes, hopefully save the world, and have a whole lot of fun along the way. Thank you very much for joining us today. If it is your first time visiting Isen, welcome along. We're really glad that you chose to spend your time with us. And for all of our Fadies who are coming home once more again, I know it was a long delay. Thank you so much for your patience with me last fortnight. Work was a absolute beep. And I'm really, really excited that you got to experience Amy's crazy DMing with our crew instead. So thank you so much to Amy for literally filling in with about 2 hours of notice, maybe 1. I'm not really sure how much notice I gave her, but she was an absolute trooper, and my players as well for having an absolute blast. And you definitely need to listen to that episode. It is live on the main feed and it is very, very funny. So go check that out. Awesome. So we've got a whole new story. We're back on book 2 and I have my wonderful cast of the Sidebars back to help me tell it. So let's throw it to the Sidebars to meet them. Oh, and your topic today. So we just had Armageddon in Wellington in the last weekend, and pretty much all of us were there in one form or another. So we're going to talk about Armageddon today in our intros. How was it? What was your favorite? Blah, blah, blah. So take it away.
What's up, everybody? I'm Severin, coming to you live from the Artifact, which is why my lighting's all funky, all fun. I play the human monk, Dexter Clementine. He's out here trying to be a sweet boy, trying to do his best. Trying not to fall through the floor like some kind of Skyrim glitch. And we'll see in this episode if he gets Todd Howarded or not. I think that's the guy's name. I wanted to say a different Todd. And I think I picked my Todds right. For any international people or people living under a rock, Armageddon is like a nerd expo. Wellington did not get wiped off the face of the earth. Like, we're still here. It's all good.
I really should have clarified. Thank you for that.
My favorite part, because I was there, was of course the amazing D&D session that I ran for some fine folks, which was a session I've been meaning to run at BD&D maybe 2 or 3 times in a row and have never managed to actually do it. It's been like scheduling stuff or cancelled or what have you. So I finally got to run that, which was very cathartic, and it went as hard as I thought it was going to. And the players were amazing, and similar to Amy's episode last week where we all jumped in, they were incredible. Like, jumping in with ideas, interacting with NPCs that I didn't plan anything for, and just went off vibes, but hope they had a really good time. Another thing I liked, I'm doing the twofer, I'm just greedy, is I had a wander around afterwards and there were more kind of craft stuff. I haven't been to Armageddon for a good couple of years before, and the amount of homemade, very welly collective kind of crafty things that were around was amazing. And so I got a couple of trinkets. Over to you, Erika.
Oh hey, I'm Erika. I play Taryn Grimm, the Water Genasi Storm Sorcerer, who actually did something kinda cool last time. We flew 10 feet and didn't kill everybody. That's exciting. Wait, what? Yeah. I really like Armageddon. I help out at the Child Cancer Foundation stall, and our team of people, amazing people, we raised over $9,000 for the Child Cancer Foundation over the 3 days that we ran it, running an airsoft tent. So if you came through, thank you. It was so much fun. And I'm exhausted after that, so I treated myself to a back massage today. So I am beaten to a pulp. So much fun.
Do you want to tell everybody what airsoft is, just in case they don't know?
Oh, it's like paintball, but you use BB pellets, and the guns, instead of being Nerf guns, are replica things you would find in an army situation. And the guys who normally do it go and hit each other out in the fields. And that's all I know, because I don't do airsoft.
It's like paintball, but it hurts more.
Yeah.
But
it's
cheaper
kind of
than
fun.
therapy.
Very much so. Hit your
Like a
pain
massage,
and
really. Very constant.
just very minimal.
Is a massage
But
being
yeah, no,
shot
it's
at
good
you?
time.
A massage shot.
Sounds
Cleaner
like
than
I should have
paintball.
taken you all in there and just fired a gun at you all. That would have been fun. Yeah.
I feel like you have some
Progress
resentment
the
against
campaign.
players.
Dang it.
I will say, we weren't
Do
actually firing
more
at people.
each episode.
We were firing at paper alien targets from the movie Alien. So just as a bit of a
Hey.
no one got hurt.
Xenomorphs.
I will generally just put that out there. But yes, that was my Armageddon. Very fun. Over to you, Kasia.
Oh, is it me? Yes, I went to Armageddon. Sorry, I've been to Armageddon one time before and I didn't like it, and then I was compelled to go this time with very low expectations, and I really, 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 really liked it. And the most things I liked about it is that I went there and everyone I knew was there, and I could hang out with Rumi and Rumi is Julz and Erika, who was in cosplay, but I am not nerdy enough for this grad, so I didn't know what it was, and it was fantastic. She had a big sword and
It was fun.
horns, and yeah, it was great. It was like something sometimes you miss home for like all the variety that you have in the. I mean, I miss home for the choice and stuff, and was delivered to me in Armageddon. And it was super fun. So yeah, and I second the craft things. That was fantastic. And I also got these, and I got little derpy earrings. So I'm happy.
Nice.
Over to you, Julz.
Yeah, hey everybody, DM Julz. So, yeah, I had a great time at Armageddon. I was also running games in the Questbook section and then wandering around shopping. We pretty much kidnapped Erika for like, I don't even know, 2 hours from the charity stand because it took us
That was
that long.
one rotation.
Yeah, it took us that long to walk around the Henry Stadium, affectionately known as the Cake Tin. It is a round stadium, so you just kind of do one rotation of the entire convention.
Since when is it Henry? Last time I
Yeah.
went, it was Westpac.
At least 2
It's
months
Henry
ago.
now. Yep.
Yeah. It went through
big fan of
Sky
Henry.
between you as
I
well,
use-
Kasia. You're out of the loop.
Yeah.
I had a child.
Yeah. So, yeah, I had a great time. I actually bought a bunch of books. I bought from a local author. She was telling me about one of her collections, and it sounded cool, so I bought all 9 of them. Like all 9 in the series. I was like, I don't want to buy just the first of the books and then have to come looking for the second, third, fourth. You know, like I'll just buy all 9, and that way I have the series and I can finish it in my own time now.
Oh, I am an adult now, and I have adult money.
And
100%.
I bought this one here too, which is like a 5e like campaign guide for a Thieves Guild campaign. Written by a guy from New Zealand. And so I saw this, and he's self-published, and I thought, you know what, that's a really cool idea. They're not allowed to murder people because to leave behind a body would kind of tell everybody that there'd been a theft happen. So they have to do this without, like, you know, doing that. How do they get in and out? It's all about heists and that kind of stuff, and it sounded really fun. So he put in a lot of work, and I bought the book. So
Question for the DM. How much pie cart heists is in the book?
I don't think there's actually any pie casts in here.
How often do they do a
there's
heist
lots
in the
of-
middle
there's
of the
lots
day in broad
Are
daylight?
pies or carts involved at all?
There is no pies or carts in here, so you know that's a thing.
Missing
but
out.
There's lots of ruins
We need the
and
expansion.
mansions and
Yeah.
all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, maybe I'll suggest stealing a pie cart to him and see what he says. So yeah, very very cool.
Works every
But yeah, I had a
time.
really good time. And now let's get back to the Vapour Vaults. Here we are at Chapter Air. Episode 74, I think we are at. And we are
Nice.
down in the Vapour Vaults.
So many.
Is it chapter
So
eight?
many.
Oops, I accidentally joined a D&D podcast for 3 years. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Don't you hate that when that happens? Yeah.
Wow, dang it. I'm into
Yeah.
it now.
our heroes, our sidebars, have been looking to find find a lot of things, actually. They came here thinking that they were probably looking for an earstone. They found some friends along the way. They found more mysteries. They found out about how the air kingdom is sinking. People are going missing. People are getting sick for some kind of reason. Although they have found out a whole lot of information about a lot of that, there are still some mysteries still yet to solve. And one of them is, where is Gourley? Let alone, where are all the people going? And where is this damn earstone that nobody seems to know anything about? Which is a little odd, because at least in the other ones, well, you pretty much came across the stone at some point. Nobody up here seems to know, and it's not that big. So obviously there's something going on there. And where you found yourself is Marilla has told you about these underground cavernous kind of vaults, tunnels leading underneath the air kingdom that aren't very well trodden. And he is sure that something is down here, hidden from the rest of the Air Kingdom. Maybe this is where those people are being taken. He is sure. He enlisted the help of Granny, who then enlisted the help of the rest of the crew under threat of kidnapping. Light threat. But now you are down here together, searching these tunnels, these mysterious, strange tunnels with its floating lights that just sort of always are keeping themselves at a distance. And the floor that just recently tried to eat our party with a slow sinking kind of effect. Yeah. So where we pick up our story is our heroes having found themselves on the other side of the sinking pit, sort of dusting themselves off and looking around, starting to now realize that this place might be a little bit more dangerous than it first looked. So, Sidebars, take it away.
I just confirmed Dexter is still sticking out of the floor.
Yes.
On the other side. I just wanted to paint that picture in people's heads. Okay, there is a person, youngish, longish hair, in a robe of kind of karate looking. So I would assume he's gonna fall down. There will be a little thingy that he can hold on to, and then his father will come out of somewhere and try and recruit him to the dark side, because this scene is straight out of another property.
That we will not name for copyright reasons.
I don't think that will matter if we did name it, but I just wanted everyone to go there in their mind.
I didn't listen to the last episode because my own voice.
No, I'm pretty sure essentially we got you guys all out of the floor eventually.
I think I yanked Granny out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Marilla was out last.
Yeah, there was some pigeon kind of yanking that didn't go very well. Because pigeons aren't exactly known for their strength, and they don't exactly have anything to push against when they're flying in the air.
Yeah, it might have been Marilla that was sticking half out, and we're like, do we care about an NPC? But he knows the way down here, so we helped.
We did bring him up. Yes,
we did bring him
he
up.
At least
threats
knows
of
where
throwing
he's
Granny off
been.
the cloud side. No.
Yeah, he did tell you some things about down here, so Yeah.
Nah,
so maybe that's helpful, maybe that's not. We'll
those
see.
things.
He's on thin cloud, man. His shenanigans.
So what's the plan from here? You can kind of see the hallway continues in front of you, or I guess you could go backwards back over that sinking floor bit that you know about now. Those are your choices. So what are you up to?
It's probably not great. Dexter's going to take his quarterstaff, which for flavor purposes for our audience, if you're just joined in, is shaped like a giant wooden spoon with an elongated handle. And he's going to use the spoon part of it and kind of touch the ground in front of him. It's like, okay, I think we keep
have
going.
A series of little holes where you wave it does.
I can't get what you're referencing, Kasia. This doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard of.
These are very vague kind of associations in my mind. I don't know.
Oh, you're thinking of Space Battle.
Spaceballs! Yes!
Where's Michael Jordan when you need him? For Space Jam.
I was going to say, there's Looney Tunes.
Different balls.
This is funny for reasons we'll come back to later.
What is a stone if not a series of... Anyway, yeah, if I don't get derailed by bull talk again, Dexter's gonna grab the spoon and touch the cloud kind of in front of him, like, okay, if I keep testing it, we'll make sure that nobody sinks through again. But, keep your wits about you. This seems like a dangerous place, rather than just a stroll through a vault. Or to a vault.
As a pigeon, I'm just gonna fly ahead to the end and see what's there.
I'll send a light down with
And
you.
you poke.
A dancing light.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
I think I have night vision. Do I?
I think you have
You
night
have
vision.
extra light if needed.
Oh, well, what if it blinds you, like, with the,
It's
If you
behind
send
you,
night
not in
vision
front.
goggle?
Yeah. If you send it behind you'll be able to see nice and clearly, but then, like, they'll be able to see you.
Well, surely I have night vision.
As a pigeon?
As a pigeon? I'm
as
not
an-
sure.
As an elf, I feel like you would. But
Okay,
as a pigeon,
I'm going to fly, and I'm going to, do, this whole blue, 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 and I'm an owl now. Okay?
Okay.
That's my second
okay.
wild shape. I will not regret this
I've-
at all.
I've never seen a
yes,
pigeon
so-
at night. I cannot confirm that they can see in the dark.
I have seen a
there
baby
is
pigeon before, though.
There is a night parrot in Australia, and it's dying because it apparently can't see in the dark. It's a nocturnal
This is
parrot.
not great for a nocturnal life. Didn't plan this
No.
out at all. Like,
No. So I'm not
it's
that
like if
parrot, I'm
moles
an
were
owl.
claustrophobic.
All right.
Sorry,
so
I forgot I'm a pigeon.
As an owl, give me a perception check as you kind of head down this hallway. I know owls are pretty good at perception, so this should be pretty good for you. And Dexter, do you want to give me an investigation as you're kind of like tapping on the floor with your spoon ahead? I assume that means that Taryn and Marilla are
Okay,
following
I am-
behind.
Done with
Can I
these
give
dice. Seriously.
advantage to Dexter and just assist by blowing some of the stuff on the floor to the sides?
Yeah. Kind
they're
of
walking
sussing
in.
out what's solid and what's... Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on what I rolled, I would sure love an advantage. A 17 now.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Well, Granny rolled with her stats, so would my stats be like...
You have owl stats.
Owl stats.
Okay, I'm sure I'll find one quickly.
I
Owl
was gonna
stats.
say, see if I can find it faster than you can, but
Perception is...
yeah,
intelligence,
plus
right?
3.
Plus 3. Okay, so I will be...
And
9.
you do have dark vision up to 120 feet, so I'll give you advantage on that too.
Oh yeah? I'll roll with the real die this time, because D&D Beyond is betrayed. Worse. 7. Okay, so I'm 9.
Oh no.
I think it's just me. I'm the problem.
Get yourself a crystal.
So
Cleanse your dice.
You know,
Probably
I
a
think
little
back massage helps.
Probably a little distracted in owl form as these little wispy lights, because they do seem to move in reaction to you flying up to them. So they kind of like act like little, prey to the predator instincts of the owl. So there's probably a little bit of distraction there from paying attention too much around you. But yes, as you're walking along, Severin and Taryn, sussing out the floor beneath you, looking at everything, you kind of walking along, and there's quite a long way down this corridor. You move around to the left and sort of follow it around a corner, because there doesn't really seem to be any options here. It's sort of like, well, this is the only way to go. It's not like it's a fork in the road at any point or other. It's just following a track. And then it kind of goes around to the left again. And you're like, we should almost be doubling up on ourselves by now and crossing back over the original corridor, but you never see the original corridor. You just kind of keep going. Yeah.
Is it flat or does it incline at any point?
Nope, just flat. Flat, and the stonework around you, has variation and seems to change a little, but never really changes that much. It's always made of the same kind of cloud-based stone. That one's a little darker and that one's a little lighter. You haven't quite sussed out if there's a repeating pattern or just natural variation here. Yeah.
Did you say it curves?
Yeah, so it sharp turns, so you'll just get to the end and it'll turn like a 90-degree angle.
Do we end up coming across the marks? I think Dexter had started putting on walls at all. I remember you said you marked walls with paint
No.
at one point. We don't come across any of
I'm
those?
gonna keep doing that.
Nope. You can see that still behind you. you can sort of see the marks. So if you turned around and walked backwards, you can see those marks along. So presumably that's how Marilla got back to the grate that he said he would meet Granny at. But yeah, you just seem to sort of be continuing. And there is a moment there because of the 17 where the both of you, Dexter presses kind of the spoon on the floor and there's a distinct sort of like movement in a stone downwards. As you sort of tapping along, you like tap and you feel the spoon give out, like that bit of the floor isn't really solid.
Whoa.
Huh.
What's up?
I wish I could say something, but I'm an owl.
If you're using new wild shape rules, you can talk normally in...
We're a 5e podcast, baby.
Oh, man. Get these new rules out of here. Well, Granny, you can just go.
Can I, as an owl, pick up some, like... Because I have
you can understand what's
me.
going on. Yeah.
No, I mean, like, I am pretty dumb as well. But what I mean is, can I just get someone to give me, like, an item and, like, keep poking the floor and see where the trap ends? So we don't have to stand on it, just, like, press on.
How do you want to communicate that to the party?
I'm just going to steal something. Off one of you. I'm Granny. I'm good. I'm good for it.
You could probably take Dexter's paintbrush from his hand if you really wanted to. And you'd be like,
Dexter,
okay.
In your head you hear, warning, I think the owl wants something.
Okay. I was going to
thank you, Sword. Very helpful as always. Oh, the owl did want something.
And I go and I poke. And see if it does the same thing.
Yeah, cool. So you poke the same sort of spot, or like further in, or like
just keep poking further and see where the thing ends.
Yeah,
I guess we can jump it or something.
Yeah, so you kind of, you work along, and that seems solid. Like, but you definitely all kind of saw the slight movement of the floor go down, and then you're like, as you're poking along, flapping along on the ground, you're like solid, and then you see the ground go down again. And roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As you
I don't quite catch what's happening, but okay.
Yeah, as you push this
Is Granny not airborne?
Down.
Well, yes. I'm airborne, yeah. I am.
But then something...
So it is 12.
The paintbrush is not airborne.
Or rather than Granny going down, something's going to Granny. Is my guess.
So Granny's walking along and pushing at the ground with the stone, and with the spoon. And so as the spoon pushes on this spot...
Oh, no, I'm flying.
Yep. As the spoon pushes on this spot, the ground goes down and, drops away. And this time, the ground drops away. And this particular stone piece, like a button compressing, that got pressed downwards. And as that happens, a lightning bolt erupts out of the sides of the wall. Like, not out of, like, a hole in the wall or anything like that. It just seems to, like, crawl along the wall and then blast.
Oh, this trap is shocking.
Yes.
Okay.
And because you rolled a 12,
something.
that is not enough. You do not avoid, so you only take 9 lightning damage as it kind of, like, zaps you as you, like, press down on this piece of stone.
Clear.
So, how much do I get, sir?
9. You take
9 damage.
Yeah.
I do apologize if I'm loopy. I have literally not eaten for over a week and only started normal food today because I was sick. I am at 2. No, that's armor class. What the heck?
2 armor class.
I'm dead. I'm Granny again.
Hey.
So as
Resin pepperoni linguine.
So here's what happens. So you get zapped out of the air as an owl, and everybody else sees this, by the way, like sees the almost like a button drop out of the corridor, and you start to realize you're like, oh, this isn't sinking floor. This is literally like pieces of the floor that are trapped here. And then Granny turns from an owl into a person, and I'm going to need you to roll another dexterity save as you kind of kashplat on the ground. You're not very far off the ground, so it's not about like you taking bludgeoning damage. It's about how many other bits you might fall on, as there are multiple buttons.
Okay. Yeah, it's 5. I don't understand this. Okay. I rolled a 5 once more. Sorry.
Can you, as as you spread splat on the ground. Can you roll me a d4 to see how many of these buttons you land on?
Oh no.
Because there's a few of them in the hallway here.
One.
It's like Minesweeper.
It's one.
One? Okay,
That's
it's only
one.
one. All right. So
One.
you take only another 2d6, so only another 9. I rolled different
Can I
numbers,
just
but still a
confirm,
9.
When I so I died as an owl, do I get those hit with the other remaining
Oh, the
hit
owl
points?
soaks the 1 hit point, and then you took the rest of the hit points. So
this
that was
is
only
9
8 last
damage
time.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that kind of happens, and you're, like, as you sort of lie there all electrocuted, nothing else happens. It's like currently, with you lying still. What are you doing?
Currently?
How good is my hair looking?
Yeah. Wonderful.
Oh, great.
It's got a lot of volume to it right now, you know?
I see. It explains Morello's kind of look very well.
I'm just going to do like a lean back and press the first button that Granny pushed again to see if anything happens.
I'm still there.
Is it out of charge? No, didn't you bounce onto a different one? Or did you hit the same
You
one again?
bounced, Granny bounced into a different one. So not the one that you kind
Yeah.
of were like, oh, I just saw something happen there. Granny bounced further in and sort of check, and then pressed. So in order to get to that one, you're going to have to step.
No, I'm doing the first one that Granny hit. Not the second.
As in the one that you pressed. Or the first one that Granny pressed, which is further in.
The first one.
So you're going to have to... Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because
Can I
there
get
was
Granny
like...
if that's the case? Because she's
Because Granny was
well
going...
injured.
Granny was going along with the paintbrush, pressed one, got zapped, fell on a different one. Can I
Yeah,
press the
but
first
Granny was
one
about
that she
10
paintbrushed?
foot past when hit that. Do you know what I mean?
10 foot past when
Yeah.
hit that, no good.
So it's about 10 foot away from you is that first button that Granny fell on. And then she seemed to have fallen on like a little mini cluster all right there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And the space between Dexter and the button, that seemed pretty safe from Granny's spoon method.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But like
This is gonna
Granny
go
obviously flew over a bit before started checking the floor. So there's a bit between...
That's how much I trust
dumb.
Granny.
Yeah.
If it helps, I'm resistant to lightning damage if you don't want to go into...
Oh.
I throw
Do
Taryn
we know this?
down the hallway like the
Swan
boulder
dive.
from Indiana Jones. Just trigger all of them.
Because Granny
Dexter's gonna
has
keep going with
triggered
this.
two buttons in this spot.
Oh, the question is, does it trigger every time you touch it, or is it just a one-time?
Well, that's what Dexter's trying to figure out, I think.
That's what I was trying to figure out, but I don't want to hit another button on my way.
Well, I can.
I
press
mean,
one
you've
button.
only-
Dexter's gonna do like
By
a
all
only
weird-
got- You've only got the hallway in front of you and the hallway behind you anyway. So what are you doing?
This is gonna be such a weird way to walk down a corridor. But Dexter's gonna like lean back like he's doing the limbo, and then just step on every stone with his foot to hope that the lightning just goes like in front of him. Because he doesn't.
You may as well
I
crawl
think
at
in
that
this-
point. Like,
In this moment, yeah, he would have seen Granny fly like a decent distance, and so he thinks like, oh, any of these could be trapped. So he's just gonna like, no.
Okay.
Like
All right.
the
Well,
Department of Silly Walks from Monty Python. He is gonna like
Yeah.
make his way over to where Granny has been posted.
okay, roll me the first dexterity save as you walk over
Okay.
the piece that you already know is like bad that Granny
Yeah,
flew
okay,
over. Yeah.
Can it be with advantage if he is like leaning out of the way? The best way to do
Kelly and back.
No,
and knows
Not
that it
in
might
this-
happen.
Not in this situation, unfortunately for you. And the DM knows why, but
Yeah. I have heroic inspiration ticked, and so
Okay,
I'm
cool.
going to use
use
that
your
and
inspiration to
roll.
roll better.
I'm going to use my inspiration. I'm not taking a 2. That can
Yeah,
actually
that
do
makes
one.
sense.
It's not much better, but I got a decent modifier. That's a 14.
14, unfortunately, is not enough of a save. So,
Dang.
as
use
you
my
walk
inspiration,
down
didn't
this hallway from the Ministry of Silly Walks, being careful to step on every stone, would you like to roll me a d6 of how many of them you hit as you fail? In every cluster, there is 6 of these. So where Granny is, there is still 4 triggered currently. Yeah.
Untriggered.
Oh,
no.
you triggered all 6 of them. Right, so you
For
really
the
did
podcast
step.
audience at home, I rolled a 6.
You're a monk.
I
You
cannot
have to be
do
good
it
at
for
this.
damage, but I can do it for trap.
Run over the wall. You're a monk.
That
this
did not
isn't
occur
good.
to Dexter in the moment. He has
Because,
a 0 intelligence.
Okay, I need dice. I need
Oh,
I need
oh
That's
no.
dice plural. That's
Dexter's about to
We
be
need
sent to the
someone
Shadow
else to
Realm.
call in
everybody.
with like the dice view and roll. So we know nobody here is cheating.
We need
I
a
have
fan
so many
on,
dice.
We need a fan on
Okay.
site
Oh,
that
yeah.
just has dice for Julz to do damage to us.
Yep, there we go.
We need one of the Patreons.
for those, Julz is
yes.
running around her room looking for a ton of dice. That's bag
Yeah.
number 2, bro. Oh no.
Julz is currently going through
Okay,
dice
wait.
sets she hasn't used for years. Just
Okay,
to
I
get
think that's not a bad
enough.
idea. We have cursed dice. We need to try new ones.
This is what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to get enough dice. Okay, so 2,
Okay.
4,
Because everyone has
6,
6 around them. You've set off 6.
8,
That's what? Math.
10,
6 by 6. 36.
6, and you know that it's 2d6 every time you hit one. Okay, so I'm.
Is this how we cheat, BK?
I don't
Oh
know.
no, just Dexter.
It's a
I don't know
it's
if
a
you guys
1
can
PK.
see this. Like I'm
We've
trying
got
to be honest
potions
here,
if we need
okay?
it.
A 1-player kill.
Oh, thank you. That's what I needed. Do you have a dice tower? That would be satisfying.
Yeah, but the dice tower is kind of gnarly when it's this many dice
Nah.
rolling it all at the same time.
Just-
Okay, here we go.
Just hands of harm.
That one's cocked. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
let's have a look at what we're
There's
doing.
an
do I get a
infinite amount of
reaction?
dice.
So,
There is
10.
so much.
that's another 10. Okay.
Julz, why?
That's a 5.
We said we'd redesign it in a
That's
joke.
a 10. And
This is only trap 2.
is a 10. Okay, so look, we've got little 10 groupings here. So you can test me on the
Hey.
on the video if you can see those numbers. And
Julz,
you know
why?
I'm not lying. That is 40 lightning damage.
Oh,
as you
this is going to
step-
really annoy you. I have evasion. And so if I'm subject to inflict, it allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage. You take no damage
Yes.
if you succeed, and only half damage if you fail.
I'm proud of
nah,
you
this ain't
for
nothing.
remembering.
Look up your features, everybody.
Because
Or you take the max
monk.
damage.
yeah, because monk.
Because monk.
has the
Monks
ability
and
to
rogues.
deal with this. Yeah.
That's my dice.
Perfect.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not gonna be worse than a DM. I can do
In a-
dice.
In a move that should have bloodied Dexter, he somehow contorts his body away from it.
Yeah,
But the fact that
it's
if I'd succeeded, I could have only taken 0 is quite funny as well.
yeah, 100%.
He's just going through pressing
because
all of them
monk.
just while he's dodging. But such is life. I have
Crazy.
triggered a lot of clusters.
Yeah,
the
so
team.
like you really did step on them all. That was a thing that you went out to do and you achieved it. So I'm proud of you for following through and achieving your goals, you know?
The corridor is filled with the acrid smell of burning hair and
Yeah.
cloth.
Are you streamlined now? Like, can you swim faster? Or cycle faster?
If I touch Granny, can I shock her a little bit? Like static?
So you do. The thing is you do make it through this. You didn't go prone or anything like that. You said to me you were trying to step on them all and then keep kind of moving. So you did step on them all, and then you were just seeing this lightning crawl across the walls and just zap you. And it wouldn't have mattered where you were in the
Yeah.
room, right? Because it just crawls along the top of the wall or it crawls along the bottom. It's like there's literally no way to avoid this. But you make it to the part where Granny was testing and seems to be solid and nothing really happened, and nothing is happening in that bit. So you know you've got about 10 foot or so before the next like Granny cluster where Granny is lying prone on the ground, trying not to move kind of carefully at the moment. Yeah.
So they're about 10 feet apart.
Now, in setting them all off, did you figure out if they get reset?
You do see the buttons depressed. So, like, not just sad, like, down.
This button hasn't showered.
That's still sad. Okay.
Funny because it means the same still.
It means the same stuff.
Just down.
It now looks like a hole. There we go. So it now looks like a little hole. But you can see that they seem to be slowly moving upwards, but it does look like this seems like it'll take a moment to reset.
Yeah, if Dexter sees them slowly rising up, he's just like,
with us.
get over here before they reset.
Yeah, Marilla immediately like follows, but he doesn't look bothered by this at all.
Oh.
He's just like, oh, that's new. I haven't seen that one before. That's exciting.
Marilla, do you not fear the lightning?
No.
You seem very nonchalant right now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, lightning is kind of my thing. Crackle, crackle, crackle in his hand.
Thoughts on you setting off the next cluster? Just throwing it out there.
I mean, yeah. Do you want me to just...
That'd be a big help.
Walk through?
I mean, if you could, that would be amazing.
Okay.
These are not fun.
Let's just stand Granny up first.
I was going to say, because he just walks.
Okay, no, Granny, coming.
Like, Granny's so hurt.
I didn't mean right in this moment.
Yeah, but if I know this NPC, he is literal.
He just
less hurt than Dexter is.
So, Granny, I'll give you a dexterity saving throw with advantage to get out of the way. As you see Marilla walking towards you, looking pretty like he's just gonna walk right above you. I'll give you a round to like try and get out of the way here.
This is impossible. I rolled a 4 on this time.
Oh, no. With advantage, because you can hear the others being like, oh, no, wait, no, kind of behind
holding
you.
an adversary dice. Because I refuse. Discuss. This one's gold.
Okay, nice.
20.
It's golden. By the power of people demon hunters.
Okay.
Okay, so with a 20, don't forget to give yourself back inspiration, because very important. You might need that again later. You hear everybody being like, no, Marilla, wait! And you're like, oh! And so you somehow manage to scramble out of this remarkably without touching in a single of the actual buttons in this cluster, and scramble out of the way into what seems to be another safe spot. You're not sure if it's just a spot that's safe and the clusters continue yet. You can't tell. But you're at least standing in a spot that is safe as Marilla walks through, triggering all of the remaining 4 of those, and just looks, it tingles. And just arrives on the other side looking fine.
Great, well, you lead the way, honey.
Dexter's just going to run across before they come back up, doing a little cat leap over each of the depressions.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I'll take up the rear and make sure Granny gets out ahead.
Blue ones.
Nice. Yeah, so as you kind of make your way across that area, he walks through like where the next like cluster would be, and there he doesn't. He's like almost disappointed. And they don't look like they're still going. Maybe it was just that far.
Were they triggered?
Like he triggers that part, but then he keeps walking to the next like 15-foot sort of slot, and nothing happens. So either it's like further, or it's done, or he's not sure. He said, "Do you want me to keep walking ahead?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So he just kind of walks in front down the hallway for a while, walks another sort of 30, 45 feet, comes to another corner, again, going left, and is like, dunno, must be done.
Can we feel around the walls to see if there's any, like, hidden stuff?
Sure. Roll me
like
an
doors or anything,
investigation or yeah, okay. So if you're looking for like door areas.
Oh, like
that
a break in the what I assume is the end of a wall, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it just comes. You're just standing at another corner, going around to the left again, basically.
If you're looking
Oh,
for
it's
a
not like
secret
a
door,
blocked off.
yeah, that's
Secret
rad as hell.
tunnel.
Dexter's going to give you guidance.
Thank you, because
I've made a rule to not spam it like you're playing Baldur's Gate. It's only if it's something Dexter's interested in that he will give guidance.
guidance is a D4, right?
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
That is a 7.
Yeah.
Can I help somehow?
Tell me how you're
With a roll?
helping.
Were you just feeling the walls?
Quite literally, just
I'm gonna put.
Looking for-
Wait, I actually have guidance. But that's no. I'm going to put my arm on your shoulder, and I will say, "Feel the walls. Let the walls flow through you." I'm trying to inspire Taryn to be more to the walls.
weirdly
I was
being in tune
electrocuted.
with the wall, it works.
Yeah.
That's a 18 plus Dexter's guidance, which is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, so Granny gives Taryn a shoulder massage, which weirdly Taryn then is like way better at checking walls. So
Loose limber.
yeah. Yes. So as you kind of reach around in all these walls, there really isn't anything here. Like, you're like just checking just in case this is like the same wall, the same thing going on here, but it just looks like a normal kind of L-shaped left-hand going corner. Like you've come to the end of this piece of hallway, but just goes left and seems to continue looking the same as every other piece of hallway. And there doesn't seem to be anything here.
Are they made of cloud? Like actually made of cloud, or are they a stone structure?
Well, they're this weird cloud texture stuff that everything's made of up here in here. But, as you know, Eriseth taught them how to make things that looked like stone or looked like wood or felt like earth or, that you could plant plants in, but it was all made of cloud. So, yeah.
As Taryn's kind of feeling around the wall, and I didn't find any doors or anything, but are we looking for a stone? I mean, this is cloud. It's physical cloud that's been kind of like put together. Is it worthwhile thinking we're looking for a cloud rather than a stone? We haven't. I mean, they said
cloud.
Stone. Sorry.
Well, they said that the Eriseth guy kind of like fused things and mixed them all together, forming something. But everyone's just said it's cloud. They formed cloud. But what if cloud is the stone?
Well, don't they all look similar?
Well,
I mean,
we've only found 2. There's nothing
Where's Granny
saying
going
that they.
with this?
I mean, they do. They're all this kind of, like quite oval shape with like a rune on top of them in different like colors. But the one in Earth was like, it almost looked like an ordinary, cobblestone kind of stone, like something you'd see in a garden. But if you remember, the one in water actually looked more like porous, like it was like dried coral. Yeah.
It would be thematic. It could be, it could be like a
rather
cloud,
than a
but-
stone, it's like a I don't know. I was just been thinking about it ever since we heard from, I guess, the crazy guys up top when they were sort of talking about how Eriseth kind of
Crazy guys.
formed.
I mean, crazy attractive guys.
Agree to disagree. Different tastes. But they had some.
sound I didn't want to make. Hey.
But I mean, like, even these corridors, they feel physical, but they're made of cloud. So, I don't know, it's just been running around for a little bit.
So we've got to find a cloud.
Marilla,
in the cloud
Potentially.
kingdom.
Yeah.
Marilla, dear.
Yeah, Granny.
Hello. How are you going? Are you hungry?
Starving?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I did have a point. Taryn here had a good point. Have you, down here in these corridors, have you ever noticed any unusual rock-looking cloud rocks that emanate power?
He's like,
And then just kept it to
like-
yourself.
Like what everything's
Just
made of.
not
you
mentioned
mean?
it.
like an individual one that you would like pick up and perhaps feel that it's a little different, more powerful than the other ones? Like in a way that
it would be hard to tell if there was a magic cloud kind of around somewhere, because everything's kind of magic cloud. I mean, can't you feel it? And like he puts his hand sort of on the stone wall and sort of gestures and starts talking about, you know, you can kind of feel the magical emanations from it, and you can kind of tell, like, it's like hard to tell what is or isn't magic, because kind of everything is magic. Like if you turned on detect magic right now, it would be like blinding, because everything is kind of in that aura right now. So he's like, it might be a little hard to tell. I mean, that would kind of be a good place to hide a thing, wouldn't you think? If you were hiding a magic cloud, we're better than to hide it in a magic cloud.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Could it be? Okay. All right. Wild conspiracy here. Sidebar. Could it be that this whole city is the Airstone?
Marilla's just standing there awkwardly, like, just in the corridor. He's just, like, backing away a little bit. Like, oh, sorry, I don't think that's me.
Don't go anywhere. We need you.
He's backed away.
The buttons have gone back up again. I'm just going to go recharge. And he walks back down the corridor.
Enjoy.
He's singing, just walk over the buttons and be like, ooh.
Don't do anything I wouldn't. Never mind.
I think he's having a good time over there. Yeah.
But I mean, even at the center of everything, the story just said that it was built from the center and built outwards. Maybe we just head towards the center.
That makes no sense to me. What do you mean?
I mean, something's got to form from a point or a metaphorical.
I think that makes a lot of sense. That the core of the Air Kingdom might be the stone that we're looking for. If you think about the Earthstone itself was losing its power, causing crops to die, and elementals to get real mean to people. The Cloud Kingdom is sinking, which probably leads to the idea that the Airstone is losing power, and that being the thing that's keeping the city up.
I mean, that's what happened with the Waterstone.
I mean, I think we covered that. My question is, where the flippity duke is that stone? Because I have had enough of those mother-brooding stones in this mother-brooding Air Kingdom. Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, a maze is typically got the center. You could think of these catacombs as a maze potentially, even if it's one line in a circle. Maybe we reach the center of this area, and it's somewhere.
If a stone is at the core of the earth, of the Air Kingdom, there must be a way to get to the stone. If you're looking after a stone, you wouldn't just, like, leave it in the car and be like, well, there we go, it's probably fine. There must be a way. There must be a way there.
Okay.
Maybe only the King on High can get there, but there must be a way.
A plan. Okay, let me sleep 8 hours.
Maybe in the vault.
Haven't even been traveling that long.
And then I fly around under the kingdom and see if it's there. Because
absolutely not. You have not even been traveling that long. You've been traveling maybe like 2 hours since you threatened to poe a pig down here. You became a pigeon. Then you became an owl. You got over that. You got over this. It's basically only been like a couple of hours. I'm very aware it's been 2 episodes.
Big hours.
Step 1.
Let's get to the vault, and then maybe you can nap.
No.
Yeah. Marilla,
your characters feel too wired to sleep.
we can sleep when the Air Kingdom is not descending and may crash into...
Also, RLA's still missing. And Zephyr tasked
Marilla, can you fly?
Dexter
can
to
Marilla
find...
fly?
Also, my girl's still out there somewhere, possibly in peril. No sleep. Until we save people.
Everything about
like
girls
the heroes
with
we are.
You guys.
Are you seeing both sisters? Is that what I'm hearing?
At the moment, I'm seeing no sisters, and that's the problem.
This is very true.
And the sisters want to see each other together. It's none of our business. Although it is a bit weird.
Up to you. I'm not going to yuck your yum or anything, but we should at least continue. But it was just a thought that I had.
Okay, well, let's go.
Marilla comes back and is like, is the sidebar done?
Yes, it's fine.
It was illuminating.
No. For the record, I'm trying to save one sister to get in the good graces of another. It doesn't matter.
Well,
I'm
that
playing
sounds
3D chess
cynical.
right
You
now.
should be saving one because you want to save one, not because you're trying to get into another's clouds. Skirt.
Go have a sleep.
Oh, okay, and Granny tries.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
And weirdly, it
wakes
doesn't
up.
work because railroading. So
It's all good.
The
no,
DM
so
casts insomnia.
it's probably quite disorientating down here anyway, because this corridor kind of keeps continuing. It's like weirdly like silent. There's not a lot going on apart from you all down here, and there's those weird flickering lights that keep drifting around everywhere. So it's like not really dark in places, and it's kind of weird. It's probably quite disorientating down here as well. You feel like you've sort of been down here for hours, but it's actually only been like one, maybe. You know what I mean? Like it's a weird sort of feeling down here.
And we're still following those lights, right? That's where they're going? Or are they just present?
They're just kind of present all the time, and they seem to sort of stay permanently in front of you. Like, you walk towards them, and they just kind of move with you.
All right. Is there any chance we are asleep? Or
No.
something?
Can we check for more traps?
Yes.
If we need to carry
Yeah,
Granny
so-
through this next section, we can. But
Are you doing
Yeah.
Are you doing the same thing? Again, are you spooning ahead of you, blah blah blah?
Yes.
you know,
spoon
it
ahead
worked
of
great the
you
last
with
time.
Granny.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you got a warning. So
Yeah.
Well, we've got Marilla. He triggers everything.
yeah.
Guys,
No?
we've got my
mean,
sword
he's-
of warning. Surely it's going to let me know if there are any traps coming up.
Well, he didn't think that he needed to because you had a warning on that one.
Wow.
So
True. You
and
know
also
what?
he's
Take
not
that
like he
time off.
doesn't like know everything that's about to happen. Not everything. He just has a kind of a vague feeling that something's about to happen. He's kind of like a useless sort of vague warning.
Yeah.
Just
He
like
doesn't-
a second
Look,
too late warning, yeah?
Look,
Yeah.
he's going to warn you. Not every time, but
Yeah.
Just when he remembers.
He is actually the magical sword of vague warnings. That is his title. So yeah.
He's
He is
like
fulfilling his
Alanis
role
Morissette of warnings.
Yeah.
You know, isn't it?
Yeah, so as you continue down this hallway, Marilla kind of walking next to Dexter as Dexter's kind of putting the spoon along, and Marilla's kind of keeping pace kind of with the spoon just in case like something happens and it's lightning again. Marilla can kind of handle it, so he's happy to do that with you, like sort of be up there as guinea pig as you're walking along. And as you turn the next left corner, because nothing really happens on that particular section of the hallway, just kind of normal, everything continues. He gets like sort of more animated about this one. This one seems to be wider, and it looks like the wall is changing, sort of part way down. Hard to see at the start of the corridor, but as you get closer, he's like, oh, do you remember what I told you about some of the places down here? I never remember where they're going to be, or maybe they change where they are. But look. And he just kind of like gestures to you excitedly and sort of races towards this section of like corridor where you can see that there is clearly something on these walls.
I'll send Darcy lights out
look-
after him.
look.
Trigger any traps on the way?
No, he doesn't. No.
Ah,
So he
great.
races ahead, and you know, like everything seems fine at least. Yeah,
Marilla, what are we looking at?
he's like, yeah, check
what's
check
up,
this
man?
out. This is what I was talking about. You know how I was always telling you about the murals that I found down here, which don't really make any sense because they're of like these giant beings, and look, and he sort of points to the mural, and you can see once again these images of the stuff that you've been looking for all this time, with these giant beings sort of portrayed like they were in clouds, or like maybe in the cloud kingdom or something like that. So they're standing on clouds, it looks like, and then you can see these little figures here. And in these particular murals, it looks like air folk or bird folk, or like, you know, people that you'd expect to find in this kingdom are all kind of like bowing down or seemingly presenting gifts, or, you know, things like that, of that sort of nature. There seems to be like depictions of a particular bird who looks like they're in quite like beautiful vestments, standing in front of what looks to be kind of a box on the ground, and they look like they're talking to other, you know, bird folk, air folk, or whatever that look like they're gathered in a group for some reason, having some kind of, I don't know, TED talk, trash talk, like the
rainbow and giraffes and gazelles.
Yeah, but there are all of these pictures. Yeah, so there are all of these pictures around of these big beings in the clouds, kind of overlooking all of this, like kindly with smiles and, maybe sometimes giving a gift down to these small people and things like that. So you can kind of see that all over the walls. There's a few other things that you can kind of see. One of them is that these walls seem to be like sort of spraying out kind of like wisps of air. Doesn't feel hot or cold or anything, but it's like sort of like steam. They kind of every now and then sort of spray out a little bit. And the other thing that you can see is they seem to have like little holes in 4 places around these walls. So like something would sit in it somewhere.
So the murals kind of they look kind of similar to what we saw in water.
Yeah, but like these ones seem to be more around the Air Kingdom. Like these were obviously painted with the Air Kingdom being a thing.
So we're like kind of where the stone should be, I think.
Yeah, so what do you guys do?
Yeah, is there a stone? Search the room.
It's just a slightly wider corridor than you've come across before, so it sort of goes outwards, and then it looks like it tapers back inwards again and continues past this point.
How many holes are there?
4.
Okay, is the stone made of air, therefore it is invisible? Could that be the thing? I'm gonna like touch it, like try and like wave my hand, see if I can come upon something that's not visible.
I mean, roll me an investigation check, I guess, as you're like wailing around this room, just like flailing with your hands.
What's my investigation?
Which in an area that has been trapped multiple times is a great idea.
14? Yeah, I mean, you don't make contact with anything. You just, like, probably barely miss your mates, the fellow sidebars, as you're like... Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Dexter,
no, sorry.
Dexter.
Can I do it again, but with, like, grab some flour and, like, blow it into the air?
Oh no, you also want the glitter. You can pull like a handful of glitter out of the bag of holding.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. You can glitter it right now.
Okay, in the bag of holding, I would like to think of a magical stone detection wand.
Okay, so you pull out a wand. It's covered in glitter.
Oh, great.
What
Okay,
colour?
I'm gonna wave it so the glitter falls over.
The glitter never falls off. It's the bag of holding that is coated in glitter, and everything in it always coats in glitter. That's its bag of holding chaosness.
Yes. Does the wand do anything? Or is it just like a stick?
It doesn't seem to. It's a wand.
Does it point anywhere? I'm gonna talk to it. Like, wand? What do you do? Where is the stone? You're the magical wand, yes?
Imagine talking to an inanimate object.
I know.
So crazy.
Are you starting now too, Granny? The whole thing with...
Granny's been a little, had a day, okay? We've been electrocuted. I've
This is true.
Puberty
Granny is
again
sleep
for some
deprived.
reason. Yeah. But yeah, okay, kids. I don't know. Are the murals continuing? Or are they just in this room?
They are just in this room.
Okay. I'm gonna stick the wand into one of the holes.
How far down does it?
Just gonna like rattle in it, see what happens.
Okay, so okay, hang on. Julz isn't looking up wands at all. And rolling on a magical...
if Isen has been destroyed by a foolish person, that was today, and it was Granny and her wand.
Granny checking it
If
wand.
there's no Isen, there's no fate of Isen to save anyways.
Granny just accidentally grabs a wand of the wish spell, and it's just
Okay,
the
so
podcast is over.
As Granny just is like, waving this wand around, essentially a swarm of flying insects come out of it, filling a 30-foot area around you, making it heavily obscured. So
Out of the wand.
This is a wand of swarming insects. And so like you're just like going like this and poking it around places, and all of a sudden just there are just insects
Well, that
everywhere.
sounds helpful, because they would like follow the currents of the air and maybe like show us what's
Are they covered in glitter, the insects? Or is it
Yeah.
just the wand?
Oh my goodness, I love this. This is like stepping
Yeah, they
inside.
are also covered in glitter. It is a bunch of glittery insects all over this place. And they do not seem to be leaving any particular area unfilled. So they are currently like filling everything. They're not like swarming around something invisible in the air. So I guess that tells you something. Like there isn't anything like hiding here. But you are really struggling to see each other. You can hear each other, but like there's a buzzing kind of noise that's making it hard to hear each other. So you're having to like yell at each other. And that's probably why you don't notice what happens next.
Oh no.
There is because it was all about perception checks, and you can't
Julz
see
fine.
anymore. So what kind of happens that none of you guys can see currently is out of the walls around this particular area where it sort of widens out in like a little semicircle around you. Where it kind of goes back down to a normal sized corridor, slides these pieces of cloudstone out and sort of shunk, like, you know, elevator doors on either side of this area. And that sort of like pushed of like little vapor kind of emanations from the wall that look like little bursts of steam and things like that seem to sort of stop, and there is a little bit of a rumbling noise that happens. And as this happens, the insects sort of around you start to go real crazy. So you immediately know something is happening because they're just like crazy flying all around you, buzzing like, you know, everywhere. And rumbling is happening around you as the walls begin to compress. So I guess we'll have to find out what happens to our heroes in a compressed space where the doors have closed around them in an episode where they have already joked about Star Wars and small corridors. Julia totally didn't take this from a particular movie where a compression seemed like a great idea. We'll have to come back next time and see how they get themselves out of this
But we have bugs.
situation. So, and
that's
the
end
end
of the episode.
Oh,
Shoot.
goodness. Oh, goodness.
We're out of practice.
Yeah. Okay,
this
so
is-
thank you so much for joining us on our adventure today. We really hope to see you again. If you are listening to this, thanks heaps for tuning in. We stream on Twitch at Fate of Isen every second Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. NZ time, and we would love to see you there. If you enjoyed yourself, tell a friend, because sharing is fun. Many amazing people are involved with the production of this podcast. I'm incredibly grateful for their hard work and dedication every single episode. So I want to give a big shout out to my partner in crime, Brad Zimmerman, editor of the polished episodes you hear, responsible for the design of World of Isen and Book 1, and my co-producer for an upcoming D&D in a castle event. So keep tuned for that. Thank you to Amy Ward Art, our glitteriest moderator, artistic muse, keeping our live streams chat a wholesome and hilarious place to be, while also making our characters come to life and being the real life inspiration for sparkly purses. I want to give a big shout out for the many artists that we have collaborated on with the visuals for design of Isen. So thanks to Haunted Sandwich, Aiden Mesa Photography, Amy Ward Art, Josiah Johnson, and EB Creative. We are proud members of Kiwi RPG, and we encourage you to visit their website to find other Kiwi creators that you absolutely need to know about. And of course, this podcast would not be able to keep going without our Patreons who keep the lights on and Isen HQ, make the Fate of Isen Discord a delightful home on the internet. We're very grateful for your support. So thanks to Alec White Robinson, Irene Kirchie, Laura Christine Goodman, Sam Balcom, Victoria and Gavin Porter, Daniel Nichols, Squish Malcolm Crow is dead for most of the Sixth Sense, Alexandra Lekites, Chaos the Fox, Ezekiel Tarabarelli, Christian H. Disturb One and says there's a real life winner for the Forgotten States. Remember the Forgotten. Well, he said meow, but we all know what he means. Yes, Steve, I know you changed your handle, but I don't care. I'm keeping that one. Lyndon Hood, Tom Ailey, Erika Jayne, Aaron Gilgren, Daniel Tea Lady of the Tea recently learned that you can eat feijoa petals. Wonder if it makes good tea. Liz from Time to Die at D&D Podcast, Maya LaSheep, and Larry Timmy Bobson the 13th. Oh, thank you so much. And you too can be one of the list of fadies that makes me lose my breath for as little as $2 a month, joining the exclusive Discord and becoming one of the many friends I am now considered friends over on our Discord. So before I go, I just wanted to remind you that if you have a hankering for more dice in your life, you head over to our partners, fanrolldice.com, and use the promo code FADEOFVISION. You can get 10% off your entire order, have a dice discount on us. And if you want to show your support for our Aotearoa D&D podcast, you can get sweet merch over at Redbubble, from mugs to t-shirts. So pick your favorite PC or go full neutral fatey. We'd love to see you in our gear. And last but not least, huge thanks to my players. I'm going to pass it over to them so I can breathe to tell you where you can find them on the socials. Take it away.
I don't even remember my socials. Julz, have you considered a career in either radio advertisement or as a WWE wrestling announcer? Like,
Or an auctioneer.
Yeah. I am bookable for all voice gigs. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, yeah, get him in there. I'm Severin. I'm at places. It's in the chat. Amy's going to yell at me if I don't actually say the places, because it's always like, oh, but not everyone shows up to the live stream. People actually listen to the podcast. I'm like, people do. Find me on Facebook at Severin, Gourley Comedy Person, TikTok at Severin Piano. I post in neither of those places, but, come along, have a look. Why not? On a sunny afternoon, you got some time to kill. Just step on by. Over to you, Erika.
Oh, hey, I'm back. It's Erika. I'm sleepy now.
Like Granny.
Instagram. Yeah. Instagram. ×2. Thank you, Amy, for putting that up. Erika Jayne. Cosplay. Aurora Night. I actually added a couple of things over the weekend, but I realized it was only in the story, so they disappeared after 24 hours. So, whoops, my bad. Yep, that's me. Over to you, Kasia.
Hello, I'm Kasia. I am on Instagram as Kasia Wayfinder. It is pretty easy to find. It's Kasia Wayfinder. There's nothing on there, but that's great. It's fine. We are also good at self-promotion and marketing. All of us except Julz, who is actually unironically good at it. And I am not doing anything because I'm kind of tired recently. So, find me.
Yep.
In a few months. Bye.
Nice. Daylight savings.
Julz. Yeah.
Over to you, Julz.
Oh, thank you. Back to the studio.
Back to the studio. That's the latest on the
Hey, everybody. I am Julz. You can find me everywhere at Julz from NZ. Go check out my Instagram. It's got some fun photos of me recently as Rumi from K-Pop Demon Hunters, where I had a really good time at Armageddon being that. And there's always loads happening over there in terms of me sharing what I do to relax, what I do to mini paint, what I do to just wear all of my cosplay covered. I don't even think I've got my entire cosplay covered up on my Instagram yet. So maybe that's a mission for the year to try and get it all up. But I wanted to give a wee shout out to something really special that we've just been releasing. Me and a bunch of my very good RPG friends have released a new podcast. I am not the DM on this one. I am just a player, and it is very cute and very fun, and it is called Grow Up Runaway. I nearly got the name wrong. We call the fans green homies or runaways or, things like that. So, please go check it out. We've had really good feedback. I'm really lucky that one of the players is an artist. One of the players actually makes her own music. One of the players is just incredibly good at socials, and that's kind of her thing. And then there's just me, and I make Discords and talk to people. So that's what I'm doing. So we all have our own little jobs, and it's very cool. It's cool to have another Kiwi RPG. If you liked the Janderson Brifford's Parchment Company podcast. I don't even think I'm saying the whole name because I feel it was the Terrible Adventures of the Janderson Brifford's Parchment Company podcast. That's what the whole name was. If you liked that, then there's a few of the same people in this one because obviously that one ended and Penny needed a new project, and we've been recording this for like a year and a half already, so it's nice to be able to actually release these now. So bit of a special project.
It is adorable.
Yeah,
Episode
really
hype.
Yeah, I think everybody did a really good job. So go check that out. Support Kiwi RPG. We are big in our community here in New Zealand to support each other, which is pretty damn cool. I was watching the Getting Dicey stream. Another good one, by the way. Getting Dicey, if you're not on that, get on that train. But I was watching that on Monday and they were like, Julz, tell us about your new podcast. And I was like, you're supposed to be doing yours. What the hell? But that's just New Zealand, eh? We just like really big ups each other, which is kind of cool to be in a environment for that. So yeah, it's a new thing. Getting Dicey started an Icewind Dale campaign just recently. If you've ever wondered what the Icewind Dale plays like, they're doing a really, really good, fun playthrough. So go check that out. If you've ever wondered how Dragonbane plays, that was their last campaign. So go check that out. It was really, really good too. And if you really don't want to play Strahd, but you want to hear a good version of Curse of Strahd being played, that's Getting Dicey too. So they've got quite a lot of backlog. So yeah. Look at me doing shout outs for two different things. Okay. Anyway, just excited to be here, crew. You guys make my life better.
Aww.
So, yeah.
That's not us, that's the other guys.
No. So,
we're the chaos group.
Yeah,
my wholesome group.
It's
my
great to be here on your second favorite podcast.
No, you guys are awesome. You don't forget, I'm creating this crazy ass story, and you guys bring my story to life. So I appreciate you guys. I love these episodes. I missed you guys 2 weeks ago. I'm very excited to see what you do with this new trap that's totally not taken from a very popular movie series at all. If you guys find a pole and there's something moving underneath your feet and suddenly the floor turns into trash, well, that's nothing to do with me. I don't know what that could possibly be. So
they're a worm.
Yeah.
Look, once a beam comes out from the Air Kingdom and just obliterates a planet, then
we have to worry
we've
about
things.
things.
Yeah. We've jumped the shark.
That's no Air Kingdom.
Yeah. Like,
had you a bit small to be
final form.
So thank you to my players yet again for putting up with my crazy shenanigans and my silly traps and my dungeon that wants to kill you guys. I'm so sorry. It's getting kind of lethal down here, but it's about time. You guys haven't really had any massive challenges, so.
Julz, we're sorry for critiquing the first one.
It was so funny to me. That was like, man, that was supposed to be just the warm-up one. Like, that's just supposed to be the easy trap.
And then critiquing it and saying we can do it better.
It gets gradually harder, and I was like, man, you guys are mean.
Just dungeons
That's my warm-up trap. It's not my fault you spent the first half of the episode trying to throw a pig down a hole.
Hey, the pig would have been so handy. We would have had sky bacon today.
Once I was against the pig shenanigans. Like, one time.
Do not forget now you have a wand of swarming insects. Somebody, Granny, you should probably put that on your sheet. Yeah. So, all right.
Throw that into your inventory.
Yeah.
Brad, edit that in.
Brad, edit that into the sheet. It's time for us to get out of here and go say goodbye and go, eat things and see our families, and also go to McDonald's and check out the Huntrix box.
Not sponsored at all.
I'm not a child. I'm not got by the corporation.
Tomorrow. Do I get invited out to discuss my career, or would that be?
Yeah, I think
I'm not ready.
It was all a trap.
So, all right, get out of here, everybody. We love you heaps. So, e nohora, ka kite ana ora hanui. Goodbye. We will see you again soon. We love you lots. And Muesli just wanted to come on and say goodbye.
Wow.
Bye, everybody.
Muesli. Goodbye.
Bye.
Touch grass in Scotland or whatever we're saying.
Touch grass, neighbour's grass.
Okay, you're out.
Go to the cake tin.
Go to the cake tin.
That was the shortest exit we've had in a while.